Take that boy's picture right there. That Yankee.
Long sleeve or short sleeve?
Short sleeve.
What is that?
Short. Short sleeve.
You got any longs?
No. Oh, there you go. No, what about a hat?
I am. Somebody drank it.
No, not that.
hand the governor for the next 4 years again, ladies and gentlemen. That's our man, #1 man. That's right. Thank you very much. Some more music? Thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to I don't have the pleasure or the honor of introducing the governor and the next governor, but I do have the honor of introducing the man who will introduce the governor. I'd like to introduce Marion Edwards. Marion. Thank you. May I have your attention a few moments? Just give me a second. Everyone be quiet. And now, Mark Miller, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Edmund Edwards Campaign Committee 1987 welcomes you to this, the final rally of the 1987 campaign to re-elect Edmund Washington Edwards for an unprecedented fourth term to serve as governor of this great state. Edmund Edwards has served as governor of our state for 12 years, leading us through good and bad times and leading us as a good governor should. This is where we come for the final rally, Acadiana, the place where we have lived for the past 40 years. We have lived here through times of prosperity. We have lived through lean times. We have suffered through dark, extended periods of extreme illness. We hold dear your comforting words and help during times of almost devastating tragedy. We have lived through times of happiness and good times, and this is the place where we have enjoyed the fellowship of some of the most wonderful people on the face of God's earth, and those are the people of our beloved Acadiana. Tonight, we have chosen this beloved spot, Acadiana, to come home for this, the last rally of this great and victorious campaign. We ask you to help re-elect Edmund Edwards as governor of our state. Ladies and gentlemen, Edmund Washington Edwards is the person who inherited the hard times. He has steadied the ship of state and has kept Louisiana from falling apart for the last 4 years. This is the man who has lifted us out of the past, and he is the man who is destined to lead us into the future.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man who greeted me 59 years ago, your friend, my governor, Edwin Washington Edwards.
Don't mess with my tutu. Tell them on Saturday, don't mess with my tutu. Are we going to be there Saturday? What's the number? 3. What's the number? 3. What's the number again? 3. You know, these fools that write for these big newspapers want to go around. They've been saying for 9 months now that the Cajuns and the blacks are no longer with Edwards. They don't understand us. We don't turn our backs on our friends. We were together for 12 years in good times and hard times. When you needed me, bro, give him a big hand. I see the Attorney General is here, Attorney General Billy Gus. All right, Senator Nathan. All right, let's give them a big hand. Let them hear it in Shreveport, right now. Let them hear it in Shreveport. Let them hear it in Shackbay. Let them hear it in uptown New Orleans. Let them hear it in Baton Rouge. And I want you to let them hear it in Lafayette and Crowley, because that's where we're from. Who built the 4-lane highway in front of this facility? Who's building the interstate to Shreveport? Who built the Cajun Dome? Who paved the parking lot at the football stadium? Who's 4-laning the highway to Abbeville? Who 4-lane highway 90 to Homer? Who kept the medical center here open for the sick? Who built most of the buildings on USL in the last 15 years? Who kept USL open when the conservatives tried to close some of it? Who's going to be your governor for the next 4 years? I have a plan. We're going to put a base price of $28 a barrel on oil. We're going to get the oil companies moving the rigs again. We're going to have 2,000 oil rigs working in Louisiana in the next 3 years. 20,000 people already here, already trained, already ready to go to work. Are you with the program? We're going to come up with a program to provide for every high school student that gets out of the streets and in the classrooms, on the books and makes better grades, $500 for an A average, $400 for a B average, $200 for a C average. Is that a good plan? Well, how are we going to pay for it? Don't want to put any taxes on you. Those other fellows are talking about taxes and cuts. There's a better way of doing that. Very, very simple, what 30 other states are doing. Why can't you vote on a lottery? Do you want to be able to do that? I hope people in this audience tonight, in the next year, are millionaires as a result of it. You got any poor friends? You better be nice to them, because they may be rich before this is over with. We'll get the money like 30 other states have done. For what purposes? For the education of our children and for the health care of our senior citizens. Is everybody here for doing more for the senior citizens? Is everybody here for doing more for the educational system? Who's the man that can do it? Let me say this. All those other candidates talk to you about they want to cut the budget, they want to scrub the budget, they want to prioritize and privatize, they want to scrub you out of the budget. Don't you let them do it. I'm not going to let them impact this great university and this great hospital. They are not going to take it away from us. We have an argument going on in Louisiana now, and the issue is whether or not in these tough times we're going to turn our backs on the poor, the disadvantaged, and the sick, and the old people. I'm not going to let them do it because they're too precious and need us too much. Between now and Saturday, I want you to call your friends and your relatives, and you tell them that we're not going to let the 8 major, not the one here, it's a good one, but the 8 major newspapers in Louisiana come together in a conspiracy to buy the governor's office like they've been trying to do. The people that own the Times-Picayune and the Shreveport Times and the other daily papers that live in other parts of the country that don't think enough of us to live here are not going to take over Louisiana. You can book it. Let me give you some good news. Tomorrow the Department of Labor is going to announce, that for the first time in 7 years, the unemployment rate in Louisiana is below 10%. It's still too high, but it's going down. 120,000 people are working in Louisiana today that weren't working a year ago, and if you stick with me, another 100,000 will be working a year from now, as sure as I'm standing up here talking to you. You know, you listen to these other candidates, what do? They spend a half an hour criticizing me. Hell, you don't need to hear all that. The newspaper's been doing that for 12 years. You know all that already. And then after they get through criticizing me, they want to tell you about how their parents love them, their wives stick with them. Well, mine does too, in spite of the way I am. And how their children go fishing with them. That's not going to do you any good. Look, the governors of Oklahoma and Texas are fine conservative Republicans. They never get in any kind of controversy. You never hear anything about them. They've never been to Las Vegas, and it hasn't helped the economies of Texas or Oklahoma one damn bit. You want somebody as governor who's not afraid to be criticized, who's not afraid to be controversial, who wants to make things new and different and better happen. Besides, you don't want to take one of those nice young fellas who's so proud of his reputation and make him governor and ruin all that for him. Why, hell, in 6 months' time, they'll be talking bad about them like they've been talking about me for 12 years. But you're lucky that fella can take it. I don't worry about that. They can't say anything new or different or bad about me. I'm your governor. You're going to keep me your governor. We're going to work this state. We're going to make things happen. Look at you. Look at you. 4 years ago, I ended the campaign here in Lafayette, the heart of Acadiana, because this is where it all started for me in Crowley in 1954. We had a crowd of about this size, and tonight, the other day when we were talking about this, they said, well, things are a little different. We may not get as big a crowd, but look at you, 15,000 people. 15,000 people. They're still coming in. Now let me give you a tip. Let me give you a tip. They got these fellas that work for the newspapers coming out with these polls every day, talking about who's first and who's second and who's third. If you can get somebody who wants to give you a bet on who'll be first, you name me and book it, because it is a cinch. You'll find one of these loudmouths who wants to tell you about a poll and who's going to be first, and say, well, how much you want to put up, brother, because I'm willing to take a chance. Why? We could be first if just you and your relatives went and voted on Saturday. Look, let's stick together. Let's do what we do best. Hang in there. We're going to make it. I'm going to work for you. You're going to be with me. And when it's all over with, we'll say in these tough times, we stuck together. We made things work, and things are going to be better for us. Remember on Saturday, number 3. Let me say you do it. Number 3. Number 3. Number 3. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, we'll be at the Montleone Hotel in New Orleans Saturday. I guarantee you, if you come, you can pass a good time, but don't come till after you vote. On l'a gauche veut dire à tout le monde qui parle français. Il y a du monde ici qui parle français? All right. Il y a qu'un candidat dans cette course aujourd'hui qui parle ta langue et qui comprend le monde français, parce que je suis un Acadien comme vous autres. Et n'oubliez pas ça, samedi qui vient. Allons dire en français, numéro 3, numéro 3, numéro 3, numéro 3. Merci beaucoup. I'll see you on Saturday. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for your next fellow. One more time, number 3. One more time. And now we have all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana, the sister MCs who are going to do a little action here for us. Come up here, girls. We got a little cute little stunt we want to do for you. And I want you to listen to this. Come on, girls.
Testing.
I don't know. This is not our mic right here.
They're not going to be able to hear.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Here we go.
I like the one that did the other day, the hot dog.
We are the sister MCs, and this is Delisa Miller, a.k.a. Delirious D, Michelle Charleston, a.k.a. Treacherous Me, and I'm Heidi Sargent, a.k.a. Sporty B. And our DJ is Lionel Smith, a.k.a. Lionel. We are dedicating this rap to Governor Edwards, and because of all of his hard work and dedication, we didn't find it very hard to write. won't settle for less. Vote for Edwin EWE RDS.
Politically motivated with Louisiana pride. He holds together the state, other men will divide. He does for the people when they aren't able, helping them along until they are stable.
He's a very vital part of this community. He helps the sick, the poor, and the elderly.
He does not discriminate against color or creed. Fair housing and equal rights for all people in need.
He helped fire and policemen keep the supplemental pay as soon as he could without a minute's delay. He supported minorities to gain top positions.
To all Louisianians with great ambition.
He's the best qualified man in the race. With all of his knowledge, he shouldn't be replaced. So remember his name on election day. Vote Edwin Edwards all the way.
Edwin is a man with a great potential. His service to the state is quite essential.
He's a well-rounded person. Education is his key. Just look at his record and you will see.
He started services that were greatly needed. The dedication we expected, he far exceed.
With the people of the state, he has communicated. Look at all the inspiration that he has generated. He's extended his hand to both young and old.
His sensitivity is worth more than gold. So listen up, voting people, to what we said. Very soon it will be election day.
The time is coming when you will decide who you think is the best qualified to lead the state back to financial stabilization with capacity, dexterity, and determination. The positive attitude is what he's protected. Edwards is the man who must be re-elected.
To the polls on election day.
And let your neighbors know you are for Edwards today. Edwin Edwards is a choice that you should make. Want the most valued leader in this state. His mild mannered ways is what keep us strong. Keep Edwards in the place where he belongs. Louisiana, stand up, let your voice be heard. Tempered with perfection is quite absurd.
Why elect someone else unknown to us when Edwards is a man we all know and trust? He was there with vital funding when we needed it most. So when we talk about Edwards, we don't need to boast.
Everyone knows how we centered this bench and how we stuck by the state through thick and thin. He's past qualified. He's a logical choice to represent our state. So let your vote be voiced. On October 24th, your vote should be Edwin Edwards, number 3.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and now the music of Rockin' Dipsy. And have a good time. Everybody, one more time. Number 3.
Number 3. Not the number you want, number 3.
March the 15th, 1973. At his request, I approved for Buddy Romer, the Red River Valley Bank. He was enlisted as a member of the first board of directors and one of the officers. He stayed in the bank for a while, then had some kind of falling out with his partners. Then he came back to me in 1979 and said, look, I didn't make enough money in the other bank, I want another one. So we found another place, and on April the 16th, 1979, the Bank of the Mid-South was chartered. He was one of the original board of directors and one of the original officers. He also asked for a third bank, and I said, well, no, pigs get fed and hogs get slaughtered, and 2 banks is enough. And so I wasn't able to and didn't want to approve the third one. In the meantime, in 1973 or 74, he and his father came to me and asked me to help with his brother to get an agreement with the racetrack in Shreveport to provide feed and to remove fertilizer from the track. And that was done. I don't know how many years or how much money they made from it, but the family got the contract. And sometime during the mid-70s, they came to me and asked me to help them get a computer contract to send out bills for the REAs in the state. I made some inquiries.
Both Romers?
Both of them. I made some inquiries. And one of the REA people that I talked to said, look, we can't do that because Mr. Romo's on the board of directors of the Bossier Electric Co-op, and the regulations and bylaws prohibit any member of a family or a board member from doing business. Romo's response was, the young Roma, buddy, well, we have a separate corporation, and that way the family won't show up in it. And that's how they got that business. Now, if you don't think that was political, when Dave Green became governor, the contract got canceled.
Governor, why wait so long to disclose
What?
Buddy Roma? Why haven't...
I did not disclose it. I've known that for 10 years. Other candidates have disclosed it, and I'm responding to the question. I don't need to engage in that. I've got some other things that I think are more significant than that, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't see him ending up in the runoff. As far as I'm concerned, he's a paper tiger created by the 8 major daily newspapers of Louisiana, mostly owned by outsiders who are trying in a conspiracy to buy the governor's office. And I don't think the people of this state are going to let that happen.
Governor, are you trying significant will come out in the runoff?
What's that?
Things that you call are significant, will they come out in the runoff?
He won't be in the runoff.
Governor, are you trying to tarnish his image?
No, not at all. I'm trying to respond to questions. You know my policy. I've always answered questions, truthfully and honestly.
Governor, this is the biggest crowd probably of the whole campaign of any candidate. Does
Right.
this make a lie of the recent polls?
Of course, all these people who are saying that the blacks and the Cajuns are not with Edwin Edwards don't know what they're talking about. Cajun folks and black folks and Edwin Edwards are alike. We don't turn our backs on our friends. I'm closing this campaign here in Lafayette for that very reason. Here you have over 15,000 people who've come. We didn't have one ad in the newspaper. We didn't have one television spot. We didn't have one radio spot. These people came here by word of mouth. You understand what I'm saying? There was not an effort made in the public media anywhere to advertise this rally. And these people are here tonight because they found out about word of mouth, telephones, and talking to each other.
What are you going to do in the next 2 days if this is sort of closing it out?
Tomorrow I will be in New Orleans going over some last-minute details and talking to campaign workers around the state by telephone. Tomorrow night I'm going to have dinner quietly with my family who have been so supportive and who have not had an opportunity to spend much time with me in the last month. And then Saturday morning I will get up and start again checking around the state to see how the voters are turning out. And once again, I would like to use this means to urge everybody to go and vote. Even if you don't think you can vote for me. It's a precious American right, and I think that people who can vote and don't vote are missing a great opportunity to live out a full and rich life as an American citizen.
How are you feeling, Governor? How are you
Governor, we want the people to know that we love you here.
Easily way ahead.
Governor, what's the significance of the Labor Department announcement tomorrow?
Oh, it's very significant. This is the first time in 8 years that the unemployment in Louisiana is below 10 people are working today.
Is that announcement being made a few days early?
The announcement is being made on the 25th of the month, just like it is every month and has been historically.
Well, tomorrow's the 23rd, though.
Yeah, but Sunday's the 25th, and you can't do it on Sunday.
There's rumors again that Toza at this late date, since he knows he can't win, is going to pull out and throw his support to you.
I don't have to worry about 4 years from now, another election. And I welcome anybody to join this campaign. I think it's time for people to start talking about the good things in Louisiana, quit criticizing each other, and for the newspapers to recognize that they have a responsibility also. I'm impressed and talented. Brother, you did a good job.
Thank you very much.
Y'all be good.
Governor, send somebody to CE. Send one of your agents to CE.
All right.
Well, I feel good too. Oh, I feel good.
Governor, number one, man.
buddy. Hey, Marianne, buddy. Yeah, you back. How y'all doing? Hey, Jesse. Listen, buddy. All right, ball. And... I gotta see Kevin the Governor one time. I gotta see Kevin the Governor. That's a winner. That's a winner. That's a winner.
Hey, I'm so shot. Hey. Boy. Real privilege.
Hold Edwin Price. Thank you. All right. Oh. Thank you. Good luck, Governor. See you Saturday.
Thank you, Edwin.
Bye-bye, Edward.
Robert Donald. Robert, how you feeling?
Oh, thank you very much.
Edward. Edward.
Dad, how you doing?
I'll be good. Good night.